by any means necessary. We gonna take everything. Let's see if it's gonna work.
What's so serious? Let's get it, man. Lanes. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Lanes. Serious. Serious. Lanes. Serious. 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 Just calm down.
All right, one of the things is look like he can lower the the top rack or flip it down. That's a smart move. Oh, that's a real smart move. Just in case y'all didn't know, yes, it can go on the box truck. Especially with your coffee in your hand. You got the coffee. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So I just got to. So this company is called something cheese something. So she told me .4. Let me remove this. So I'm gonna give y'all a tip, right? If y'all doing these food places, it's cold too, you can feel it. Man, all I can tell y'all is best of luck to y'all, cause man, these food places are strict. They are strict. They told me, sir, when you bag up, do not open up your door, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. He said, yeah, we do everything. Y'all do everything? I said, y'all gonna take off the block and brace and all that? He said, yeah. I said, okay. They don't know that my door is not your typical door. My door, you gotta put some arm strength in that joker. See if I can bag that thing up while y'all show y'all how to bag that thing up like a pro. We're gonna try to do it one shot. Don't overpass it. Don't overpass it. I don't know how people be struggling trying to bag up a straight box truck when literally it's just like bagging up a car. It's some semis. Alright. Some semis that be getting everybody. Alright, so now we wait. I need to find me something to eat. So look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the numbers of this load too. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna break down the numbers. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna put I'm gonna go over the game plan on what I was thinking about when I got this load. So just to show you all the business side, thinking about it in another spectrum, right? Because again, you have to know your areas and understand, hey, if I take this load, there's a possibility I may not be able to get out. So I'm gonna show y'all what's on the load board. I'm gonna break down. We're gonna throw arrows. We're gonna throw everything. So let's go ahead and go to the computer if I don't find nothing. So what's so serious? All right, Serious Nation, we are at the computer screen. As you see, make sure everything is nice and good. It is the lovely 16th, a couple of days after. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down this load. We're gonna go over the details. I wanna show y'all this. So let's just say we start at Dallas, going to Dallas to Abilene, right? Dallas to Abilene, okay? So I'm showing you all this and I'm breaking it down to you, right? So from Dallas to Abilene, it's 181 miles, okay? Now I know everybody talks about $2 a mile. They're like, oh yeah, I need to get my $2 a mile, So let's break it down. I want to break it down. We're going to change it up. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go in depth. I want to use my skills. Let's go. What's so serious? All right, so check this out. 181 miles, right? Times $2 a mile, right? So give or take, I'm supposed to be making, give or take, $362, right? Okay. Now, given the fact that if you know about Texas, let's move this around. If you know about Texas, specifically Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, you would know that from Abilene, anything that's west of Texas is pretty much kind of oil and gas, right? Amarillo. For box trucks specifically, Amarillo, Lubbock, Abilene, Odessa. We can even speak about El Paso. So if you're going out there in a box truck, do know that you are in a lifeblood situation, okay? Now hear me out. Lifeblood situation. So I already knew going that way, and that's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. I already knew that I was going to be in a crazy zone of not getting the load. Okay, so again, let's know this. When I get on the load board and I know, oh man, this load is going to Abilene, 181 miles. Now, mind you, everybody is telling you need to be making $2 a mile. Not telling me, but telling you. I don't know everybody's cost. So remember, your cost per mile can be different. My cost can be 50 cents, right? All right, so now watch this. So now I'm going to bring over my rate con, all right? So I did redact a lot of information on here. So as you see, again, I did pick this up on the 11th, which I think was Monday or something like that. Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Again, United Rentals, as you can see on the video, they called it an actual forklift. As you see, that's an actual lift, scissor lift specifically. So potato. I'm not going to go over that. But you see this weight specifically 5,600 pounds for that one piece, which is, if you saw the previous video, you know, when I got there, the guy was basically saying that, hey, well, look, I think it's around 8,000 pounds, right? And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Drop some money on it. Well, so serious. So, again, he confirmed by looking at the actual detail, the sticker that's on the actual scissor lift. Again, drop off was at Great Lakes in Abilene. And then you can see here, it wasn't a true 181 miles. I just did the midpoint of Dallas, right? So hold on, let's go back. All right, so look. So that's if I actually picked up in Dallas. So I'm just showing y'all. But even if, because I think it was around right here in Fort Worth, somewhere around there. So let's just go with the Raycon, right? So the Raycon had 151 miles, right? Let's see. All right, 151 miles, boom, boom, boom. Before I show y'all the numbers, times $2 a mile. That's what people say they should be getting. All right, so that came up to $302, roughly around $300. Okay. All right, then let's look at the number. I know that's why y'all looking at the video. This shows a number. Why so serious? I'm hyped because I'm on some energy drink right now and I'm hungry. So I'm trying to get through this.
All right. So again, all the details, blah blah blah. They know that's okay. Look, check this out. Requires a van or flatbed. Mind you, it doesn't say box truck. Keep that in mind. It doesn't say box truck. Just keep that in mind. Again, blah blah blah, blocking out all information. That's when I got the Raycon. Do. So again, look at how much I got the load. Remember, let's scroll up. Mileage says 151 miles. If you multiply that by $2 a mile, give or take, that's what that is, right? Okay. So y'all probably saying, oh, 550 miles. Okay, how many miles is that? Okay, well let's figure it out. So 550 miles. 550 bucks divided by $151. That's $3.64 a mile. Okay, $3.64 a mile is what I'm getting for this load. Now, hear me out. When I got this load, when I received this load, when I booked this load specifically, I knew I was going to be at the realm of not finding a load. Hear me out. I knew I was not going to find a load. Okay. Now, with that being said, right? With that being said, since I knew I wasn't going to find that load or get a load, right? It made it tough for me, right? I had to make a decision. Is it worth doing it with this amount of miles? Now, I'm going to teach y'all something. If you have taken if you have a CDL or you have read some of the CDL documentation, it kind of give you the groundwork on having freight on your truck, right? So with this weight, it wasn't too much. Basically, long story short, I'm gonna sum it up. This gave me great gas mileage, okay? It wasn't too heavy, it wasn't too light, it was just right. Now, if you have light stuff on your truck, do realize you're not going to be getting good diesel mileage, right? And the reason why I say this is because when you have light stuff on your truck is not sitting down, so of course wind is going to be shaking you around like somebody's stripper, okay? Excuse my French. Now, with that being said as well, going back to hold on, give me a second. Let me pause right quick. Hold on. All right, we are back. So I wanted to bring up the screenshot that I have done, right? So again, I knew I was going to be in Abilene. This is around the time when I did drop it off. Now, again, I am in Abilene. I'm willing to go in these radius areas from Texas, right? Just hear me out. So within that area space, I think I did 150 miles. So 150 miles is give or take around 2 hours, right? So 60 divided by 150, that's an hour. So 2 hours and 30 minutes, okay? Give or take. Let me know if I'm wrong, right, whatever. I know everybody has their own position, especially when you got your foot down, pedal to the metal. Now, within that space, it was 2 loads. This is the same thing, and this is what you find out as well within this space, is that a lot of these brokers, they put in the same load and they play with the pounds, or they play with the rate, or they just do some of the weirdest things just to get anybody to call. Now, I did call this because it was 8 miles away from Abilene, so it made sense. Of course, it would bring me right back in Dallas. So again, guess what? I called, right? I kid you not. Young lady picked up the phone. Now, mind you, I called it that morning. Do you see how long this load stayed on the board? Do you see this? So tell me why. Now, mind you, you have 8,000 pounds. You have 9,500 pounds. Lady, which one is it? Now, mind you, I'm taking a load for 5,600 pounds going out there. So I called and I asked about it. She told me it was a actual what'd she say? Was it a forklift? I think it was a forklift. Yeah, I think it was a forklift, right? Not a scissor lift, but this was an actual forklift, right? Look at the poundage, right? Extra 2,500 pounds. Now, Given that information, she told me, I kid you not, $200. Are you serious? $200? So you willing to pay? Better yet, let's go over the math. Let's go over the math. Let's go over the math. I like math. Let's go over the math. So you willing to pay me $200 within going 157 miles? So you willing to basically, for me in a box truck specifically, she was willing to pay $1.27 a mile. I know y'all saying, okay, cool. If you know your cost per mile, take it. No. This lady did not want to negotiate. Given that this is way heavier. This is way heavier than, and also the fact of the matter is it 8,000 pounds or 9,500 pounds? Which one is it, lady? Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm picking up something and all of a sudden it's 10,000 pounds or 12. You see what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you know what you're getting. Even if you do get it and go to a scale, you still got to go back into the negotiation part. And you already know negotiating with these brokers is like pulling teeth. So at the end of the day, was it worth it? It was not worth it. She was not willing to negotiate. She wasn't willing to bend over for the amount of pounds for this actual 8 feet of space. Does that make sense? 8 feet of space, 9,500 pounds. Are you serious? $200, huh? $200. So give or take, I could have took it, but I decided not to take it because I knew I was going to have to fill up again. And I fill up when I'm on a half a tank. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all that. And there was another load as well that was going to, let me see. I'm going to show y'all this. Let me see. So the load was from Abilene to Lubbock. If I can spell, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That's what it is, sir. All right, and then it was going back to Dallas. Okay. Now, mind you, I got to Abilene around, I think it was around noon. Okay, I think it was around noon. So from Abilene to Lubbock, let's take this off. From Abilene to Lubbock, it's around 2.5 hours. The load said that I needed to get there before, I think it was before, did they have 1,500? I think it was 3. Now, mind you, 2 hours and 30 minutes is not a 2 hours and 30 minutes when you are driving a commercial vehicle, okay? So this is contingent on just, if you're driving a regular car, because you already know a regular car can pass you up. So I had to make a decision. Do I take a chance, put my MC on the line? And when I say my MC on the line, you know how these brokers, they get upset, they want to freight guard you, do all those other things, right? So I decided not to even engage in this load. It was paying nicely from Lubbock going back to Dallas. It was paying nicely. I think it was like $3 a mile overnight. It actually sat on the load board. But look at my deadhead. I had the deadhead going to Lubbock and then go back to Dallas, if that makes sense, right? So I wasn't upset about the load specifically because it would have been a gut load. Oh, and then I had to, it shows me going back this way rather than taking 82 to go back down. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is, it was the time. I was not going to be able to make that time that they wanted me to be there. And I know some of the brokers, they lie and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, it wasn't worth it. So at the end of the day, I just want to break down this load specifically and show you all. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the dead. And I'm going to show you all the deadhead going back to Dallas as well, right? So this was the deadhead going back to Dallas. So 187 miles. Now, I did not have to refill my tank. I did not have to put in diesel to get back to Abilene. From Abilene to get back to Dallas. When I filled up, I think I was in Clyde or Bird. They have a truck stop right here. So I filled up right here, going to Abilene, because I was already in a great space of diesel. So I did have to deadhead back to Dallas, but I wasn't upset about it, given the fact that I only filled up one time with this load being that it was paying a little over $3 a mile. Okay, again, 151 miles, and I end up getting $550. Okay, so you do the math. So at the end of the day, let me watch some serious, sir. At the end of the day, let me. Ooh, all right, take 2,200. Watch some serious. At the end of the day, let me know what you all think about this content. I'm trying to switch it up, trying to break down the load a little bit here and there. Show you wins, show you losses. Some things, try to avoid losses if anything, but some things you can't control. But I just want to show you all that it has to be meaning of you understanding why you taking a load for a load. This wasn't, they noted it as a partial. So I wasn't trying to pack going crazy in that area going to West Texas, because again, like I told you all, it's not too much coming out of the West Texas. So let me know what you all think. Stay motivated. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I was crazy taking that load. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's my business. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to put some light and be a little bit transparent and show a different light. But at the end of the day, stay motivated, stay serious. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you do all that stuff. Make sure you drop that fire emoji. Wow, so serious.
Let's get it, man.